We may be safe on Earth for now, but our planet exists in a mostly dark, silent, eerie, and hostile space, where everything is out there to take our lives. But the same space is also fascinating and mysterious and makes life possible. We are learning new things about our universe every day. A long journey to escape. The speed of light is incredibly fast, traveling at approximately 186,282 miles per second, or 299,792 kilometers per second. It takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for light from the sun's surface to reach Earth, but it takes millions of years to reach the sun's surface from the core of the star. Hello? Anybody there? There are 200 billion stars out there with more or less the same number of exoplanets in our galaxy alone. But despite being such a vast, crowded cluster of cosmos, yet if Drake's equation is true, there would only be 36 more planets in this huge galaxy that spans 53,000 light-years. That may have intelligent life on them at this moment. Talk about how desolate our galaxy is, yet if the current revelations are to be believed, one of them has found us. So cold. One of the coldest places in the universe is the Boomerang Nebula, where temperatures drop to just 1 degree above absolute zero. Yet the nebula glows when it should be absolutely dark. The space we see is way older. Thanks to the Hubble telescope, we are able to observe galaxies that are billions of light years away. Or should I say, they were there. As light takes billions of years to reach us, these galaxies may have moved or stopped existing by now. In a way, the Hubble telescope is a time machine. How old is everything? We already know the universe is at least 13.7 billion years old, but the recent discovery of galaxies that highly evolved only 325 million years after the Big Bang is expected to have occurred has made some cosmologists think that the universe could be twice older than we thought. The CMB discrepancy. The cosmic microwave background radiation is a faint glow left over from the Big Bang. It permeates all of space and can be detected from every direction, giving us a glimpse of the universe's infancy and helping us age the universe. But there is a particularly large and cold region observed in the CMB sky map. The cold spot stands out because it appears to be much colder than the average temperature of the CMB. Another reason the universe could be a lot older than we know. Space lights. In 1965, during the Gemini 7 mission, astronauts Frank Borman and James Lovell reported seeing unidentified lights moving in formation in space. Who is sending those? Space is filled with mysterious phenomena like fast radio bursts, FRBs, brief and intense pulses of radio waves originating from distant, unknown sources. Space dreams. Astronauts in space experience peculiar visual phenomena known as space dreams, where they see flashes of light and streaks caused by cosmic rays passing through their eyes. It's not very different from the warp hole journey sequence in 2001: A Space Odyssey. What did they see on the moon? During the Apollo 11 mission to the moon, the crew reported a strange flying object in space, referring to it as a light or Saturn. Despite the report, NASA did not publicly discuss the incident, and no official explanation was provided. It's rough out there. Astronauts experience space brain, which can affect cognitive abilities due to the absence of gravity. So it's not easy to be out there in space without rigorous training. Moon's Hall of Fame. As the moon lacks atmosphere, wind, and water erosion, the footprints left by astronauts on the moon will likely stay there for millions of years. Moon isn't as close as you think. The distance between Earth and the Moon is so vast that you could fit all the planets in our solar system between them. Don't leave us yet. The Moon is slowly drifting away from Earth at a rate of about 1.5 inches or 3.8 centimeters per year. And in 5 billion years, if the Sun doesn't inflate to devour both Earth and the Moon will drift away from Earth on its own journey. So long, Voyager. Nearly a decade ago in August 2012, Voyager 1 became the first man-made thing to leave our solar system behind. There are more odds of an extraterrestrial life making physical contact with it than us. Sun is an absolute authority. If you feel we are a significant life form making a difference in the solar system, just remember we are so insignificant that all planets, asteroids, comets, moons, and everything else in the solar system but the Sun makes up only 0.14% of the mass of the solar system. Rest is all our star, baby. The Sun is tiny. For us, the Sun is a massive source of energy that makes up 99.86% of the solar system. But the largest known star is UY Scuti, which is about 1,700 times larger than our Sun, and one of the most massive stars known. Big trouble in small size. Neutron stars are only second to black holes when it comes to the most dangerous entities in our universe. But while black holes can be as big as a small galaxy, neutron stars pack a massive cosmic punch in small sizes. A neutron star is as dense as the mass of our Sun, but is smaller than, say, New York City. The Cosmic Lake. In space, there is a floating lake which contains 140 trillion times the amount of water in all of Earth's oceans combined. The Great Wall of the Universe. The largest known structure in the universe is the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. This superstructure is a huge group of galaxies forming a giant sheet-like pattern that is about 10 billion light-years long, 7.2 billion light-years wide, and almost 1 billion light-years thick. Diamond in the Sky. PSR J1719-1438b is an exoplanet that orbits a pulsar and is almost entirely made of diamond. But because of the pulsar, it's impossible to reach there. The Perfect Disguise. Okay, we said that PSR J1719-1438b is a planet, but it is most likely the remnant core of a once massive star that lost its outer layers. This is the only known case of a star downgrading to a planet. Oldest chip off the block. An exoplanet orbiting a binary star system is known as Methuselah due to its extreme age, estimated to be around 12.7 billion years old, nearly 3 times the age of the Earth. The Hot Ice Giant. Gliese 436b is a hot ice giant. Despite being close to its star, Gliese 436b maintains a thin hydrogen-helium atmosphere, which creates high pressure and allows the presence of exotic forms of ice, such as hot ice or burning ice on its surface. The dark side is strong with this one. TRES 3b is one of the darkest exoplanets discovered. It reflects less than 1% of the light that falls on it, making it darker than coal and one of the least reflective objects in the known universe. The cavity in the Milky Way. There is a region of the Milky Way in space that has nothing in it. The local bubble of void was caused by several supernova explosions annihilating everything that existed there. One day, something similar can happen to our solar system. What are those? Two enormous gamma-ray structures extending over 25,000 light-years from the center of the Milky Way called Fermi bubbles have confounded scientists for years. Nobody knows where they come from. The Mordor of our solar system. The largest volcano in the solar system is on Mars. Olympus Mons stands about 13.6 miles or 22 kilometers high, nearly 3 times taller than Mount Everest. The highest peak. The highest mountain discovered in the solar system is not on any planet, but on an asteroid called Vesta. In space, you can hear it. Space isn't entirely silent despite the general consensus about it. There are regions of space that produce eerie sounds like the whistle of charged particles.
That music even sounds outer spacey, doesn't it? Do you hear that? That whistling sound?
How many are out there? Astronomers estimate that there are more than 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe. Talk about putting things in perspective. The water moon rising. Saturn's moon Enceladus has a subsurface ocean and geysers of water vapor shooting into space. It is one of the probable places to have life apart from Earth in the solar system. Venus is hot. Despite Mercury being the closest planet to the Sun, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system, with surface temperatures capable of melting lead due to its thick atmosphere and greenhouse effect. The Great Attractor. While the universe is expanding and galaxies are pushing each other away, there is an unseen force in the universe that is pulling the Milky Way towards itself. Scientists have no idea why it is happening and what will happen when we reach there. Sun's a powerhouse. The Sun's energy output is so powerful that every second it emits more energy than humanity has used since the beginning of civilization. Where's the rest of it? Scientists cannot find nearly 28% of matter in the universe. They hypothesize that this missing matter is dark matter that does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, making it undetectable using traditional telescopes and visible light observations. What's expanding the universe? Scientists have found evidence that a mysterious dark energy took over and restarted the expansion of the universe after the expansion stopped after the Big Bang. If it wasn't for dark energy, the entire universe may have rolled up together in a ball due to gravity. Rogue planets. Rogue planets are planets that roam through the galaxy without a parent star. These dark and frozen worlds drift alone through the cold void of space. Certain spontaneous events like the solar system interacting with a neutron star could throw Earth off its orbit, and we all could end up outside the solar system. Do you have a ring? An elliptical galaxy with a strikingly similar appearance to the evil eye of the antagonist depicted in The Lord of the Rings exists, and it's named after the fictional character called Sauron's Eye. She is coming for us. The Andromeda Galaxy, our closest neighboring galaxy, is hurtling toward the Milky Way at about 250,000 miles per hour, or 400,000 kilometers per hour. One day the two galaxies will merge to form a supergalaxy. A lot of star systems may not survive this merger, but I guess that's a risk these two galaxies are willing to take. It's raining. Massive pressure in the environment of gas giants Neptune and Uranus causes carbon to crystallize into diamond chunks and fall on the surface of the planet, causing diamond rains. Are we in singularity? The universe is believed to have started from a singularity, an infinitely dense and hot point during the Big Bang, giving rise to the entire cosmos as we know it. Some scientists believe that it's quite probable that the entire universe may be located inside a hyper-gigantic black hole. Multiverse. As we don't know if the universe has an edge, and if it does, there must be something on the other side. And there may be multiple universes next to each other. Parallel universe. It is quite possible that a parallel universe similar to ours with some differences may exist in a different dimension, and there could be many versions of you out there. Real Death Star. Saturn's moon Mimas has a prominent feature known as the Herschel crater. When viewed from certain angles, this crater looks like the Death Star superweapon exhaust port, which has made many people theorize that Mimas may not be a moon but an ET weapon. ISS zoomies. The International Space Station ISS travels at a speed of about 17,500 miles per hour, or 28,000 kilometers per hour, and orbits the Earth approximately every 90 minutes. Earth has a twin? Known as Earth's cousin, Kepler-452b is a rocky exoplanet with a size similar to Earth. It orbits within its star's habitable zone, but its older age and the unknown conditions on its surface add an air of mystery to its potential habitability. The real superhero suit. A full NASA spacesuit cost about $12 million when they were manufactured. About 70% of the total cost was for the backpack and control module. If we were to convert the total amount to today's pricing, this would be approximately around $150 million. Earth is fast and furious. While you are watching this video, Earth is dashing through space at a speed of about 67,000 miles or 107,000 kilometers per hour, while spinning at a speed of about 1,000 miles or 1,600 kilometers per hour. A never-ending storm. On Earth, a week-long storm can cause a huge number of losses. Meanwhile, Jupiter's huge red eye storm has been raging for 350 years, while peering back at everything in the solar system. Yes, it may be looking at you too.